All right, so if you click this video, you're probably exactly where I was a few years ago, where you're pretty much sick of your job and you're looking for a business that can help you transition out of it, but still generate enough money where you can live the life that you want to live while providing you the time freedom that, let's be honest, we all desire. Now, you've probably heard about Amazon FBA, but you're really not sure if it can give you that life that we're talking about. Well, luckily for you, it can, and I'm living proof that it will. Now, you probably already heard about Amazon FBA, but you're not really sure about how you can leverage it to actually get out of your job and live that life that we're talking about. Well, luckily for you, I've done exactly that, and I'm gonna help you map out exactly how to get there in this video. After doing almost 100 interviews in this space, it seems like the magic number seems to be $10,000 in profit a month, where most people feel like that's enough for them to be able to leave their job. So that's what we're gonna be talking about in this video. As a reminder, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell, because every week we're gonna be dropping videos just like this that are gonna help you grow your Amazon business and hopefully get out that job really soon. So if this is your first time tuning in, I actually started Amazon FBA back in April of 2020. And I only came into the business with $2,500, which is actually a crazy number for how far we've gotten since then. But my main goal was to make that 10,000 just like you and get out of my 9-to-5 job. So I was working for the Department of Education in New York City, which I'm sure you can imagine city jobs were not paying that much money. I actually was able to get to that 10K mark in 2021, but as I got closer to it, I realized that we really wanted to reinvest back into the business because 10K just wasn't enough. We really wanted to keep growing the business. So I didn't end up leaving my job until 2022. I believe it was about July, I gotta double check. But I'm gonna show you a screenshot what we were paying out ourselves. If you look from January to August, I had taken back about 105,000, which comes out to about 13,000 a month. And that was only 15% of the net profit in the business. That's what we agreed upon taking out, each of us, the three of us as owners, 15% each, totaling to 45% of the net profit. And then the other 55%, we said, let's put it back into the business and invest in other businesses so we could continue to grow as entrepreneurs. And honestly, it was the best decision we made, not taking out all of the profit, because now we look back and it's like, wow, we grew an 8-figure company in 4 years. I'm very pleased and blessed that it occurred, and hopefully videos like this can help you get right where we are. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out, because I'm here. All right, let's get into it. So in this video, I'm gonna be doing some back of the napkin kind of math to kind of break down the exact numbers you will need to get to that $10,000 per month goal. First thing we have to look at is what the sale price of a product is going to be, more than likely for you doing the wholesale model on Amazon. On average, I would say you're going to be selling products for around $20, 18 to 22, but we'll call it 20 for this video. And as a newer seller, you're going to want to go for higher profit margin products. Myself, when I started, and your capital isn't that high, so you won't be able to take those lower margin products. It won't make sense for you. So really, we're going to be looking to get you to around a 20% margin. And this is actually what I was just going over with some of our coaching students. So get you to around a 20% margin. What does that mean? So a lot of times when people speak, they speak about ROI. But when you're talking about business, you want to look at margin. Margin is when you have your revenue. So let's say you're selling something for $20. Your margin at 20% of that will be 4, because 20 times 0.2, 20% is going to be $4. So for every $20 sale, you're going to generate $4 in profit. Now, I'm gonna need my calculator in a second, but now we look at that $10,000 number. Not yet though, I don't need my calculator yet. All right, but we look at that $10,000 number. If you're making $4 per sale, that's your profit. What you're gonna do is divide 10,000 divided by 4. That gets us to 2,500 sales you need for the month. But don't get scared yet. That's a very reasonable number, and I'll show you exactly why. All right, now I need my calculator. Okay, so if we're at 10,000 divided by 4, we need 2,500 sales for the month, 31 days in the month. You need 80 sales per day, okay? So that's what the goal is gonna be for most people coming into this business. Generate 80 sales per day. No, it sounds like a lot, but I'm gonna show you some products, some household products that actually do that easily. So I was at Target just shopping around. I wasn't doing arbitrage, don't worry, still doing wholesale. But the longer you sell on Amazon, what you tend to do is you always look for opportunity. Anytime you pick up a new brand or a new product, you're gonna always be like, I wonder what this is making on Amazon. It's a habit, but it's a really good habit that can make you a lot of money. So I picked up these sugar-free, like low-calorie candies, like 70 calories, no sugar, or under 1 gram of sugar, so a really good snack if you wanna get it. But what I was doing, I was actually going over this with some of our coaching students because this was a good brand. So these Lily candies, right? What I did is I just like, let me go on Amazon, let me see what they're selling for, because I know I could find a candy distributor like with my eyes closed. I can get that. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna hop over the computer and show you exactly how much these are selling and how easy it would be to start selling these, which I'm gonna do in the next week or two, honestly. All right, jumping over the computer, right here we see there's a 12 pack of those summer sour gummy worms, sorry. All right, cool. So with this tool, if you have already watched our previous videos, you know this is called Ace and Zen. Very good tool, $20 a month, but it's very good. But yeah, Ace and Zen. So what's it telling us? The bestseller rank is relatively good. It sells almost 2,400 units a month and does 76,000 revenue per month. That's great. There are 3 other FBA sellers, meaning that third-party sellers are present on this listing. And we know that if we were the 4th, we could easily, I'm gonna need my calculator. Actually, I don't for this one, sorry. We would do, we'd be the 4th seller. So we could just divide that 2,400 divided by the 3 FBA sellers plus ourselves. 2,400 divided by 4 is 600. It means we can sell 600 of these units a month, right? Now, let's say we want to hit that $4 mark. Right? We're getting pretty close already. But what we're going to need it at about $16.91, I believe. My math is cool. Let's just say $16 because let's just say we need some prep costs for sticker, all that good stuff. All right, cool. So if we could get this 12 pack at $16, right, we will be making, let's just say, it's not going to cost you 91 cents to prep it because this is like, it'll come in that pack of 12. You can just tell by the way the logo's on that box that it's going to be good to go like that. But let's just say that's how we're doing it. Okay, cool. So let's just say $4. So $4 times the 600 units that we can order. All right, what's that? $2,400 in profit per month if we could get this, right? Cool. So we got the sour gummy worms, $4.91. We know that this is the price we really wanted at to get at least that $4 mark, 20% margin. Seems really reasonable for wholesale. All right, so I found the gummy bears. Looking good. Similar setup. So it's going to come in that box of 12. So we're doing is slapping a sticker on it, sending it in. We're good to go. So we see this sells about 1,300 units a month, less than the sour gummy ones. I guess people just like those more. Okay, cool. But 4 sellers, so we'll be that 5th seller. Let's just round that 13 to 14 because my math is not that good. So let's just say 1,400 sales per month. And if there's 4 FBA sellers plus us, it'll be 1,400 divided by 5. So we're gonna sell 280 of these, right? Let's say we're making another $4. We're at 1,120 plus the 2,400 we're making on the other product. We're at $3,500 already in profit, right? And don't worry, I'll get you to how you actually do this, but we're just getting some loose math going on before we even start getting into how to actually start placing these orders. Okay, cool. So we know we need this at about, what is that? 14.05, I think. But let's just add it at, let's just say 80 cents for prep, so 14.85. Right? We need something. Oh shit, the other way. 14.05. I can't count. This is insane. 25? No, I'm going. This is getting bad right now. Okay, something like that. 13.25, right? Loose numbers. You want to do a little more work, and if you need help on how to read like something called a keeper chart, which gives you price history, I'm not going to do too much of that in this video because we have it in other videos, and don't forget, we have our Amazon FBA free course, so we have that all there, which breaks this all down. But let's just talk about this for now. So we're at 480, right? Really good. We know we're at 3,500 in profit right now. So the next thing you want to do is this brand is looking good right now. It's looking like something that can get us to that 10,000 just off one brand. And that's insane. Next thing you want to do is go to Amazon, just type in the brand name. So I had already did that here. Now, if we start up all the way at the top, you're going to want to look for other listings that have 3 or more FBA sellers, like this one here. This has 2. We might have somebody. Oh, this is the one we're looking at. Don't worry if it has 2 because somebody might have sold out. This one has 5 right here, right? This one has 5. The reason we're doing this is because we know this brand allows for third-party sellers because there's so many sellers on the listing. So what we'll do is figure out how many units of each of these we can do per month, right? And what price we needed at to hit that $4, aka that 20% margin. Next thing we're going to do is go to Lily's website, right? Lily's website. Let's do it right now. I gotta stop doing these on Friday. Okay. Cool. Contact us page for Lily, right? Now, what happens? They gave us a number to call, but also we can leave them a message. What you're gonna do is reach out to them, ask them to either A, open up a wholesale account with them, B, ask them for a list of all of their authorized distributors who would also carry the product, and C, look for candy distributors in your area. When you reach out to all of these people and open these accounts, you're gonna tell them exactly what products you want, the quantity you want it at for that month, and the price you're willing to pay, right? Somebody's gonna have that pricing because other sellers actually selling this already. So you know people already making money on it. You're just gonna find the people that can get you the right price. So just to do it one more time, reach out to the brand, try to open a wholesale account, ask them for a list of their authorized distributors, and look for candy distributors near you that will have this product. You let them know how many units you want and what price you want it at. By the time you finish going through all of these, you will honestly probably be way past 10,000 in net profit per month. And I'm telling you, this took me forever to figure out. So I hope this actually helped. And if it did help, be sure to leave a like and leave a comment upon this to help this video just go and help more sellers just like you looking to get out of their job. I'm going to jump back to the camera and explain the last part of this process. So now you know what to do, how to get these products, how to actually find all the other products in the brand, which is we call it maxing out the brand. So next thing you're gonna do, if you haven't started selling yet, is check out the video where we go over the easiest way to sell on Amazon for beginners. That video, I'll show you exactly how to read a keeper chart and go through it, which will definitely help you. Next thing you're gonna do is take our free course. It's 1000% free. Yes, we have a mentorship, but there's always someone crying like, oh, you're selling a course. Take the free course then. Nobody's begging you to take the mentorship if you don't want to. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, grab the free course. It's 1000% free and it's designed to get you from your first $0 to $1,000 in net profit on Amazon. If you're looking to get from 0 to 10,000, yes, we do have a mentorship program. It's group coaching and we can help you there. But be sure to get started. This is the key. This is what helped me transition from my job to having not one, not two, but 3 different businesses with my good friends, my brothers at this point. And I would love to see you do the exact same to really take over for your family and create some generational wealth. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Be sure to subscribe and check in next week for more videos where we're gonna be helping you grow your business.